Hello, my name is Sean O'Neill. I'm 59 years old and I have 5 children. And I want to talk to you about the war in Ukraine and Russia's aggression against them. I don't think that we're doing the right thing by not making a commitment to Ukraine. We should put a no fly zone up and shoot down every plane that goes across it. We should have sent troops in, at least as backup. We should have sent military armament. I don't understand what our policy is right now. We can do all of the sanctions that we want, but Putin is determined to get this thing done. And he's not going to allow a little bit of distraction to stop it. However, we've realized that, their army, and even, shit, I haven't seen planes just, crushing the country, Ukraine. I've seen some damage, but it doesn't seem like they're accomplishing much. I don't think they have the skills and the weapons. I think their weapons are outdated. A lot of them aren't going off. A lot of them are probably going to the wrong location. So I think that we have a chance to make a difference and send in at least our Air Force to maintain a no fly zone. And I just don't understand why the president, why our country is not more willing to back Ukraine. It's a democratic country. It wanted to join NATO. It wants to join the EU. It wants to, be part of the democratic countries of the world. And for us to just stand back and watch Russia, kill their civilians, it just boggles my mind. I can't wrap my head around it. What's wrong with our country? We lost, well, I guarantee you, I lost faith in my country when we went to Afghanistan and Iraq. It was bullshit. We were lied to. Yeah, that's fine. It's over now. Let's talk about here and now. Russia is invading a legitimate country. It's not a bunch of factions that are warring between each other. It's Russia against a democratic country. They're killing their citizens. It's got to stop. I asked my children, I asked my 3 sons if they would go to Ukraine and fight. And they said, yeah, sign me up. However, they're just, little punks and they don't know how to get over there. Who knows? If there was a organized recruitment, I'm sure they would go. And so would my daughters. And my daughters would probably want to fight instead of being, first aid or anything like that, rescuing. My kids are fighters. My kids know right from wrong and good from bad. And this is bad. Putin is a savage beast, and he needs to be ousted from Ukraine and then ousted from this world. I think he has got a X on his head or his chest, or maybe between his eyes. And I'm hoping that one of his cabinet members, or whatever they call them, Politburo members, caps him or whatever, you know. Just cap him. You'll be a freaking hero to the world forever. You'll go down as the best martyr. I'd do it myself if I could get close enough. I'd love to die for this cause. There's no better way to die, to be honest, right now for me. So, yeah. What can I say? We can't let them down. We can't let Putin take over that country. And it's not Russia. It's Putin. We're not fighting Russia. We're fighting Putin. Remember that. I'm sure that at least half of the Russians are not behind this. I've heard. I've watched. There's no way that we would wind up getting in a war, like a World War III, with Russia. And even though Putin likes to throw around the nuclear weapon deal, I don't believe that he's got the wherewithal, the power to do that. Nobody would follow his instructions to use nuclear weapons. And if he tried to do it himself, I'm sure that his military would stop that. I'd like to see Putin drawn and quartered. I'd like to see his head on a pike and the 4 parts of his body scattered across the world. Not the country, the world. But that's after it was burnt and desecrated. Because he's an evil dictator. There's no worse. Freaking Xi Jinping and the North Korean, whatever the fuck his name is. Can't stand that little queer. God, we've got to do something, people. We have to do something. Call your congressman. Say something. Do something. Make a video. I'm not a video maker. I live in a van down by the river. I was destroyed by a doctor. But I'll be damned if I'm going to be destroyed by communism and tyranny. And Putin, that piece of shit. Well, I think that's all I've got to say. Down with Putin, Russia, well, Russians, military. And see, that's the thing. I mean, we can't hold Russian people accountable. We can hold their military people accountable. Even though I don't think they have a choice either. You know, it's the old KGB thing. You don't fight, you die. Anyway, I got this off of my chest. I'll probably be back if nothing changes. Ciao for now.